So the back end of Curvature's infrastructure, we use a very common technology which you would find in any large OEM, which is a technology called SAP. Right. So SAP is basically our fundamental infrastructure. So that's the thing that sort of holds everything together. Mm-hmm. But if you look at our business really is about maintaining essential infrastructure for a customer. So if we think about our first stage of receiving a requirement, generally what happens is that's generated through SAP. Mm-hmm. So that allows us to basically give a quote to somebody like HCL based on an asset and a serial number. The key sort of, if you like, technology that we use is this SAP technology. It allows us to give us the front end to the customer, as well as it allows us to price, and it allows us to then invoice ultimately to the customer. It's all that ecosystem that we've created. Oh. Now, the other thing I'd say to you, and what makes me so excited to work at Curvature really truly believe in the customer, and they're like what I call a white glove service. Mm-hmm. So in that process, we would have what we call transition managers, and they would help with a transition. So this is when you're bringing on a new contract, and you need to understand, HCL's had an incredible, I would say, last 2 years. They're taking on some very big corporates, and they're providing service. And these are complex enterprise environments. So nothing's going to be simple, right? And you can have the best systems in the world, but you still need those people who are going to be talking face to face with HCL and making sure that we meet the milestones in the project to onboard these customers. And that's where that transition manager fits in.
I was speaking to Eric Cohen last week. And he was talking about the ethos at HCL, which is literally their sales side of things. They will offer above and beyond, really. And it's the job of the higher ups to make sure that they provide that, rather than saying, no, we're not sure if we can do that, and letting restraints put sort of sales. And I mean, from a Curvature perspective, you could really put that into 3 categories. Okay. So the first category is we want to be commercially more flexible than a traditional provider. Mm-hmm. We want to be able to offer a better SLA. So generally how that is if somebody phones us and they've got a problem, our commitment to them is we'll respond in 15 minutes. Right. And we've signed up to contracts where we'll have an engineer on site in 4 hours. How would you describe your partnership between Curvature and HCL, but your role in it personally?
So if you look at myself, I think there's always going to be different types of motivations for doing different things at a company level. Sure. And I would say my role within Curvature is to make sure that both companies are aligned, because once you have an aligned objective, then you can move a lot quicker to reach the end goal. So I think my role is to work closely with the key people in HCL with a view of making sure we are 100% aligned.
Today marks an incredibly important milestone for Park Place Technologies as we announce the acquisition of Curvature. This is the largest acquisition we've made to date, an important part of advancing our vision of providing uptime all the time for our customers. With the addition of Curvature, our infrastructure support and services offering is now bigger, stronger, and smarter than ever before, and cements our position as the largest third-party maintenance provider in the industry. With this acquisition, we nearly double our employee base worldwide. We will have an expanded customer base supporting assets for more than 90% of the Fortune 500, providing a robust alternative to OEM support. And we further expand our global reach, supporting customers in 154 markets.